ICJ ruling further. Jordi Palou joins us from Barcelona. He's an accredited lawyer with the International Criminal Court. Welcome to the program, Jordi. Apparently, in reaching this ruling on Friday, the court has to consider this. Bear with me. You're the expert. I'm not. The court has to consider whether South Africa has met the basic test to show that its claim against Israel can be dealt with under the UN's 1948 Genocide Convention. Does that mean if the court rules that South Africa's case doesn't fall under that definition, it won't make any ruling this Friday?
Yes, you're right. Basically, this is about the Geneva Convention, not about the Geneva Convention or international crimes allegedly executed in Gaza, but the intent or acts of genocide under the Genocide Convention of 1948. So this is focused on the acts of an state in that case, the officials, both political and military, of Israel against the people of Gaza in Palestine.
In terms of the 9 provisional measures South Africa is asking the court to rule on today, how is the court going to address those issues? Will it be addressing the issue exactly as South Africa has framed it, or can the court have a more liberal interpretation surrounding the general issue South Africa is raising? For example, a ceasefire. For example, more access for humanitarian aid.
According to the jurisprudence and to the experience of the International Court of Justice, for instance, in the case of Ukraine against versus Russia, or Armenia versus Azerbaijan, we've seen that, of course, it is very important for the court of the detailed measures that are requested by the state that is requesting them. But in their decisions, sometimes it's not a strict, let's say, answer or response to all these concrete measures that are requested. They can interpret according to the Genocide Convention slightly different measures that are being requested and can be decided in that case.
How disappointing will it be for those who want an end to the conflict if the panel of judges doesn't specifically use the word ceasefire, if it doesn't call for a truce, but rather reverts to what the United Nations has been urging Israel to do, is to conduct its military operations according to international law? Because, Jordi, anybody could say that. We don't need the ICJ to tell Israel that.
Yeah, it's true. In my opinion, the International Criminal Court will distinguish very, very clearly between the considerations of intent or acts of genocide and concrete measures to prevent the genocide in that case, if that case is considered, is executed from other international crimes like genocide crime, even including genocide crime, or crime against humanity, or war crime, that are part of an open case before the International Criminal Court in The Hague. So we have to distinguish, and I know it's not easy for us, the public, to understand what is the difference between a concrete crime of genocide under the competence of the International Criminal Court in The Hague, which seeks individuals as responsible of these crimes. And in my opinion, the defense of Israel went in that direction in the public hearings. So in my opinion, that was a good defense of Israel about possible international war crimes and crimes against humanity. But in my opinion, again, Israel didn't go into the direction to defend effectively the state of Israel, of intending or provoking a genocide in the territory of Gaza, which is slightly very different. This is the focus of the court today, to see if the acts of the state of Israel can have a risk to provoke genocide in the Palestinian population in Gaza.
Jordi Palou, thank you very much for the expertise.